Hi everyone, it's me, Kenya. It's 7:04, and I'm trying to be quiet because my husband's out in the living room watching TV, and Brooklyn's asleep in my bed, and Buck is asleep in Jeremy's room. And I just wanted to update you guys on what's going on with me. I met with my surgeon over teleconference, and he's going to talk to my cardiologist and the pioneer of the femoral artery surgery, and he's going to get a plan together, and then we'll probably go from there. I think that I'm going to proactively have open heart surgery. This is so I can save this heart. There were 3 things that Dr. Daly and I talked about. Number 1 was the femoral artery surgery, and that's where they go in through your artery and replace the valve. The valve that's bad on me is the tricuspid valve, and that's the one valve that the FDA has not approved. So that I probably can't do that one. Dr. Daly said that he would put me in for special circumstances, but I probably wouldn't get that because you have to be really sick to get the special circumstances. Then we talked about the open heart surgery, and my kidneys are pretty diseased from the cyclosporin that I had taken for so many years. And that's an anti-rejection medication. They switched me over to sirolimus, which has a healing factor to it, but it didn't it didn't cure the disease, but it stopped it. So my kidneys are still have that disease, and so I would have to go into the hospital 2 to 3 days before the surgery, and then have the surgery, and then a week after. And just like before, they'd have to open my chest and go in and replace the valve, and then I'd have to do cardiac rehab at home, and I can rehab at home. That's a good thing. So yeah, the third thing, in Dr. Daly would really prefer to do this because it would cure all my issues, would be to have a double transplant, and that would be a heart and a kidney transplant. And I told him no, that I don't want to do that. I want to be proactive with this heart because I know how lucky I was when I was in the hospital and I actually got this heart. And if I would have to wait for another heart, I may not be lucky, and I may have to be sent home and possibly pass away because the heart wouldn't become available. And my kidneys, I don't know. Like 20 years ago, when I was still on the cyclosporin, we had talked about a kidney transplant. But then they switched me over to the sirolimus. So I don't want to do the double transplant. I'm not ready for anything like that. So yeah. So and then Jeremy and we got into a fight tonight because my sister has moved into our new house, and my brother-in-law wants to cook for everybody, and my husband doesn't really like my nieces or nephew or sisters, And I just said to him, I said, if you don't feel comfortable going over there, I said, I wouldn't care. And he blew up. And he said, why do you tell your family that I don't like them? And I said, I haven't. I hate fighting with him. And finally, I just got mad and I said, we can't have a normal conversation. We fight about everything. And I said, I have not, the past 14 years, I don't, he's just driving me nuts. And I said, we need to go to counseling. And he said, I'm not going to any counselor. He said, you might as well divorce me right now. I don't know what to do. I'm just so angry all the time. And I know that, he has had injury, but you can't always rely on that. So, yeah. Anyways, so I wanted to update you guys on what's going on with me, my heart and stuff. We went for a long walk tonight, and we climbed in the BLM land. We climbed the big hill, the Sturgis Hill, on the backside, and I was so exhausted. By the time I was done, and we got home, and Jeremy said, your heart is fine. And I said, what? And he goes, your heart is fine. Nobody could climb that. I was dying climbing that stuff, but my doctors want me to exercise like that. And I tried to tell him that, but he doesn't. He doesn't believe. So, yeah. Anyways, you guys have a good evening, and I will talk to you later. Bye.